Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kagam. Okay, so like last night I went out with my husband. We went out drinking, had like champagne and everything, and then I woke up this morning because it's Independence Day here, so it's a national holiday. I was like, woke up this morning, my head was like, yes, Moe cracked my head. So forgive me if I look a little bit, because it just like got up and stuff. But anyway, I'm heading to the office later in a bit because there's some work that I need to do. But I wanted to film this video because obviously last night went out with my husband, got absolutely wrecked. So unfortunately I missed my schedule, but won't do it again, promise. Okay, so we're going to discuss two things. We're going to talk about the Louis Vuitton Louise earrings that I'm freaking obsessed with, okay? And then we're going to talk about Cardi B. Well, actually, no, we're going to talk about Cardi B first. Then we'll talk about the LV Louise earrings. I want to talk about those for Christmas. Okay, so Cardi B basically got absolutely roasted on Twitter. I think it was like 2 days ago. She posted on her Twitter. I think you guys can probably even just like search it up yourselves. There's so many articles about it. She posted on her Twitter saying she wanted to buy like an $88,000 handbag. I think she deleted a photograph of the handbag because I have no idea what handbag it is. I'm making a guess that it's Hermes, but I don't know. And she made this video and she was like, yeah guys, I want to get this handbag, like should I get it? And oh my days, like people went off on her, people went off, and she got absolutely roasted. I mean, even by sort of like black Twitter, online Twitter standards, like the way she got hammered online was crazy. I think it was a bit over the top. So people are like, oh my gosh, how can you talk about like $88,000 handbag? That's someone's salary for the year. People are saying that people are starving. You're so tone deaf, read the room, blah, blah, blah. So there are all kinds of reactions. So I wanted to like talk about it because obviously it's connected to luxury shopping and this is a shopping channel. I think that basically people like Cardi, there are many, many people like Cardi, and it's not because she's famous. It's not because she's famous at all. I think this actually happens way more than people realize. When someone becomes really successful financially and does really well, I think what happens within some friendships, and this I think has happened to many of us, is that like friendship dynamics change, and then you all of a sudden you're like, maybe you're like, hey, I want to go pop bottles, or I want to go out and buy tons of stuff all the time, but maybe your friends are struggling financially and maybe they can't join you all the time, maybe they can't constantly go out with you for dinners and things like that. And I think that's exactly what Cardi is going through. So she wants to talk to her fans, and someone responded to her and was like, why don't you just talk about this with other celebrity friends? And she clapped back like, I don't have celebrity friends. I just have my husband, obviously Offset from the Migos. And she was like, I don't have celebrity friends. I want to talk to my fans. They're my friends. This is where I think she got it wrong. I think what she should have done, and I think this could have been so cool for Christmas and the holiday period, I think she should have just done something like this, like, oh my God, guys, guess what? You guys, I love shopping, I love luxury handbags. I'm gonna do like come shopping with me, like the way we do those shopping vlog videos. Come shopping with me. I'm gonna treat 5 of my biggest fans to a shopping spree. We're gonna go to Hermes, we're gonna go to Givenchy, we're gonna go to Chanel, buy whatever you want, and I'm gonna buy stuff too. I think that would have been such a dope thing to do because that ties into who she is. She loves luxe things, and that also like involves her fans as well. And I think that's the problem basically with like the way she did it. I think that she just hasn't realized that like at this point, financially, she's just in a different kind of sphere. Everyone has a different, I don't like using the word level. I'd rather say she's in this bubble, someone's in another bubble, someone's doing something else over here. And I think that if you are in a situation like that, where maybe an $88,000 handbag, it's like, that's just like a luxurious expense to you, then I think at this point, it's like you need to find people who are like that. And it doesn't even necessarily need to be like a celebrity, because there are many people, I don't know, for those of you who are in the UK, like there are many people who work in the City of London in the UK who earn an absolute packet full of money, and they're not famous and they work in financial services. They're bankers, they're people, obviously entrepreneurs, blah, blah, blah. So I think that Cardi just reads things wrong, and I don't feel like she reads the room. And I think that she ended up really hurting a lot of people's feelings, and I don't think she meant to do it maliciously. I think she's actually a very sensitive person because she seems to really care what people think about her. But I think like if you're in a situation like that where you can, for example, let's just talk about the Hermes Himalayan, because we know it costs, I think it's like 200,000, more than that at this point. If you're someone who can buy the Hermes Himalayan, yeah, there are going to be very few people who understand that. That's like the cost of a house, any part of the world, you know? So I think it's just like about understanding like how to like be respectful and also know who your audience and know who you're talking to. I love shopping. I love talking about luxe things, but I love shopping in general. But not everyone wants to constantly hear you talking about money. Oh, I'm going shopping. I'm going to spend this money. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. It can come across a bit naff and a bit like uncouth. That's why I started this channel, to find like-minded people, and praise God I did. But that doesn't mean that like my friends who follow me on Instagram want to see it. And that's why I don't really post things connecting to like the things I'm buying on my Instagram, because it can end up coming across like you're bragging or like you're showing off or like you're boasting. And I think that's the problem, because you're not boasting. And honestly, when I read her tweet, I didn't feel like she was boasting. I didn't get that impression. I got the impression, and I wouldn't even say I'm like a huge fan of hers. I think she's fun and interesting. Nicki Minaj is my favorite rapper, and Beyonce is my favorite artist. They're like my two favorite artists. But I just felt like she was so happy and she was so excited, and I'm happy for her because I like nice things. So I know that feeling when you're like, yes, I'm gonna go buy something, you know? And I think she just was completely insensitive. You know, people are losing their jobs worldwide. People are starving worldwide. You know, just recently when I went to church 2 weeks ago with my husband, there's some parishioners who were like creating these food hampers for needy families in Dar es Salaam, and parishioners like donated money, and those hampers have now gone to families who literally cannot pay for food. And that's just here. And I've seen videos of food banks in the US, of food banks in the UK. Like, people are struggling right now because of C-19 and losing jobs. And Cardi's just like, you know, should I buy an $88,000 handbag? No, that wasn't the right time to talk about it. And then she, you know, I felt bad for her because she was really getting attacked on Twitter. And people were like, so she was like, okay, but I've donated. I'm going to match any donation. I think that's really cool. But I think what we've learned here is if you like luxury products, you like luxe shopping, you need to find friends who also like it, but also are in this sort of a similar financial bubble to you. I think you can have all types of friends. I have all types of friends, but not everyone wants to like constantly hear you say like, let's go shopping, let's go shopping. I remember reading this article a few years ago about how friendships change like throughout the years when someone's like income is different. So your income might be up here, your income might be down here. And then if your friends constantly like, let's go out for drinks, let's go out for dinner, let's go shopping, let's do this, and maybe you can't afford it, you might feel really embarrassed and be like, actually, do you know what? We're not going to be friends anymore because I can't afford to be your friend. I think that happens a lot. And I remember hearing this like one personal finance blogger on YouTube. I don't really watch personal finance channels, but it came up on my recommended. And he was saying how you should be like, okay, well, let's stay in, or let's do something at home, or I don't want to go out, or I don't have any money to go out, you know? I think that's a very blunt, honest, unvarnished way. I personally probably wouldn't be that blunt, or be that like, I don't know, be that like, oh, okay, I don't have any money. But I think with friendships, everyone has to have different types of friendships, you know? My cousin and I were very close. We both love luxury products. We both love luxury shopping, and we both love luxury cars. So it's not out of the question for her to like send me a photograph like, oh my God, I just saw this picture of a Rolls Royce Wraith, or a Bentley Mulsanne, or what do you think of of this new Ferrari? And to us together, it doesn't come across obnoxious. But if I put that on my Instagram, I think some of my friends who maybe don't know this side of me might be like, whoa, like Kigema's like really stuck up. All she does is post about really expensive cars. So I think for Cardi, obviously she's a celebrity. She has to share her life. I think the old school style of celebrity that Beyonce has, where she doesn't share her life, those days are gone. Beyonce, people accept, and I definitely, as a fan, I don't need to know everything about her life. I like that she's very private, but I think those days of like really, really private celebrities are over. And I think because Cardi loves to share her life and she loves to talk about her life, she was just sharing with her fans, like, I once buy this, $88,000 handbag, and people literally lost their minds. Like, people were like, ah! Like, just crazy. So, I mean, you know, hopefully she's learned from it. Don't go on your Twitter or Instagram asking your fans who are broke, maybe not all of them, but some will be brassic and absolutely skint. Don't go and ask them if you should buy $88,000 handbag. Make it fun, include them, and, you know, be like, hey guys, I'm inviting 5 of my biggest fans. We're going to Hermes so you guys can get something nice on me. I think that's a dope way of doing it instead. What do you guys think of this? Do you think it's unfair? I also think that people are kind of just like ready to like shout at her about something as well, because she's always just like talking so much. So they're like, ah, now we get to show how out of touch she was. You know, people are really like, you're out of touch. You were poor and now you've forgotten it. I think also there's something to be said for when you're the person who's like the breadwinner for your family. And you're like financially supporting everyone in your family, can end up feeling very alone. And I think she said that before, that she is like the breadwinner for her entire family. So she does feel alone. And yeah, who wants to talk to their husband all the time about that stuff? Sorry, I was just checking something outside there. Your husband might also just want to like not hear about you talk about Cartier, talk about VCA, talk about Goya and etc. and Longchamp. Your husband might not need to hear that. So I don't know. I just thought that was just super interesting. I really need to know what you guys think about this. I wouldn't say I'm an excessively private person. I'm learning to be discreet. My husband is very discreet, so I'm trying to be a bit more discreet, but I'm very into like sharing. I'm really into that. If I do a luxury unboxing, I'll share it on this channel and I'll talk about it. But I think what I probably need to do now is create a luxury Instagram so I can share all my things on Instagram, because right now I mostly just share things on here or on my Facebook page. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, by the way. So yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was super, super interesting. And I really need to know what you guys think about this thing. I feel bad for her because she's always, anytime it's like Cardi B and luxury, people are attacking her. It's just constant attack mode. It's crazy. Anywho, next thing we're going to talk about is the Louis Vuitton Louise Earrings, okay? Still obsessed with them. I know these are so popular, so hot. I think these are the perfect Christmas present for someone who loves luxury. They are $715, which is like okay. And I mean, I think that's also a level of crazy privilege that all of us have who like luxury and like shopping. $715 is a lot of money. Regardless what anyone has to say, it's a lot of money. But in terms of like the Louis Vuitton universe, it is doable. I love these earrings. I think they're gorgeous. They're beautiful. As soon as I can go to South Africa and go to the Vuitton boutique myself, I'll be getting them. I'm obsessed with them. I think they're so cute, gorgeous, beautiful. I'm absolutely obsessed with those earrings. I think they would make the perfect present if you know someone in your family who loves Vuitton and loves earrings. I think they're just perfect. They look a bit heavy, but they don't look excessively heavy at the same time. What do you guys think about those earrings? Do you like them? What do you think of the price? I know the USD price, as I said, is $715. What do we think? Do we like? Do we not like? And yeah, so make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. What do you guys think about the Cardi B luxury shopping drama? What do you think about the Vuitton earrings? Okay, I need to know what you guys think. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Guys, I feel like we just live in a really strange world where people just constantly get attacked. My Twitter is so boring. I just post my videos and like links to my blog. And I have like one of my best friends. She's always on Twitter. She lives in the UK, and I tweet her things. Like we tweet about God, we tweet about shopping, clothes, interesting links. She loves football. I love football, Liverpool. And then we like tweet about football to each other. But I don't feel like I could be a celebrity like Cardi or Nicki and have people like constantly attacking me all day. That has got to have a toll on your mental health. Okay, because if I have that money today, I'm gonna buy what I want, and people can be damned if they say otherwise. Tell me what you think, guys. You know what to do. Hit the bell, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.